I know a lot of people listen to podcasts and don't like research before, but just so you know, the cast of Tim Travers is Danny Trejo, Joel McHale, Felicia Day, and Keith David are the recognizable names, and then Sam Dunning plays 21 roles. Is it something like that?
I think I sat down and did the number one. Okay, he technically plays one role. It's Tim Travers, but it is Tim Travers, the time traveler, who keeps creating duplicates of himself. But they are all distinct versions of him. I think myself and our editor, Jason McKee, I think he and I counted somewhere just shy of 40 something distinct Tims. We'll know soon enough because we're going to be having some fun with that in the film's end credits without getting too into the details. But I will actually be going through and getting an exact count of this at some point.
I am really looking forward to seeing that number.
Yeah. Well, the interesting thing is he's not the only one who plays Tim Travers. So the fun thing is because of the technology we used in the film, which involves everything from good old fashioned split screening to camera trickery with over the shoulders, body doubles, and lookalikes. We also do a full few face replacements, stuff like that, just to make it possible for him to interact with himself. But there are actually a lot of different actors in that movie who play Tim Travers. I think the final number, counting myself and the editor, because we did some doubling work in our pickup days, comes in at 8 people play Tim Travers, depending on where you are. It's 7 or 8.
That makes sense. I mean, I know that one day I was on set, there were at least, aside from Sam, 4.
Yeah.
So,
Counting
yeah.
Sam, 5, and then, yeah, I think it's 7. And then Jason and myself would make 6 and 7. So,
That is I mean, this was a really impressive undertaking. How many shoot days was it? Not including pickups?
17. A
17 shoot.
normal feature shouldn't happen in 17 days. And this was anything but a normal feature.
No, the logistics of it are absolutely insane. Um,
A lot of that has to go to our just fantastic, going back to the whole trust the people you rely on. I had a wonderful first AD, Cheyenne Smith, and she had a ongoing joke that the entire production, she would always put the quote of the day, which was whatever the funniest comment any person made the previous day would be on the call sheet for the next day. And she was talking to her gaffer one day, Vukas, and the quote of the day became when Vukas said to Cheyenne, "You're an optimist." She responded, "How do you know?" To which Vukas says, "You wrote the schedule." But you know what? She did it. She was right. We did it in 17.
Yeah, no, it was a 17 shoot days for this film is just insanity. Like on I've been to a lot of panels. I went to a panel from the San Francisco Film Society with uh Martin Scorsese. When I say I was just in the audience on this one for clarity. But the producer of that film was saying that she couldn't believe that they shot this one film with Adam Driver in only 35 days and only $16 million.
Oh,
And then
God,
she
what I wouldn't have
turned,
given for either one of those.
I know, and she turned to this audience of primarily people who have, like any of the filmmakers in the audience, they'd kill for $500,000 there.
Yeah.
And she did it as an applause line, which was just hysterical to me.
Well,
But
did it get the applause?
no, which made it funnier. Um, to be fair, George Lucas introduced them, so it was a different, little bit of a different set of expectations on the panel, I think,
Yeah.
than the audience. But yeah, so